Well, you may or may not have seen this friendly furball on the show before. This is Lisa's dog, Fergus. Say hi, Fergus. Whether you've got a pup at home, a kitty cat like me, or maybe you're on the exotic vibe with an iguana, we all want the very best for our family members. And that is why organizations like the Delaware Veterinary Medical Association are so important. The DVMA is not only the trusted resource for veterinary pros in the state of Delaware, it's also their advocate. So friends like Fergus here can live their best lives possible. Dr. Michelle Crozier was in college when she fell in love with veterinary medicine.
I started volunteering with a veterinarian in my community and did job shadowing with him. And, pretty much for a year, went into his practice and just saw what he was doing every day.
And so as soon as she came to work in Delaware in 2004, she united with others who love the profession by joining the Delaware Veterinary Medical Association.
It is a statewide organization, voluntary membership that encompasses veterinarians, licensed veterinary technicians, and then various support staff that we have working in our practices. We try to represent every facet of the veterinary profession through that organization.
Those different facets are reflected in the DVMA's organizational values, the first being a community of professionals.
Each year we have 2 statewide membership and continuing education meetings where people from all over the state come. We also get a fair number of people from our surrounding states. So we really use that opportunity to bring everyone together.
Being together and having ideas and sharing them it helps raise the bar for everybody.
Dr. Jeff Bowersox is the organization's current president.
And like most little kids, I have a little note when I was 11 that I wrote in cursive in high school on like 3-ring paper very neatly, I want to be a veterinarian someday.
Dr. Bowersox works as a veterinary ophthalmologist, a field that he says came naturally to him during his schooling. That's why another one of the DVMA's values is public outreach, which includes supporting local students in their quest for higher education.
We want to support people, we want to be as diverse as possible and have everybody in the environment have the opportunities they can.
As a matter of fact, they have an ongoing scholarship for Delaware veterinary students.
I had a situation the other day. I have a fairly young high school student that started working for us, and she's had some experience in another veterinary facility. But her enthusiasm is just phenomenal, and she gets so excited, about learning new things. And she got to draw blood for the first time the other day, and she was super excited about that, and just like the look on her face, and she's like, "That's just made my whole day."
They also value continuing education for their around 280 members.
We want to stay on top of kind of the best ways of doing things, meeting the standard of care, for our patients, providing the best quality medicine that we can.
The DVMA strives in addition to be a trusted resource among different statewide entities along with the general public.
We want them to come to us if there are veterinary related questions, if there are things that we can provide insight on related to anything related to animals. We really want them to come to us to collaborate and be a resource.
We want to be the face or the go-to area for knowledge or information about how pet health should be or what's important with that.
Another big facet, advocacy.
Over the years, we've really built nice relationships with a number of legislators in the building. And, we support them through different, fundraising efforts and community events and, work with them on different pieces of legislation that are pertinent to our profession.
They're also keen on collaborating with the state's key stakeholders.
But the thing that really, really is appreciative and why my family just in general likes the state of Delaware is the small nature of it, the personal nature of it.
There's nothing small, however, about their Member and Animal Hero Awards they give out each year. The animal ones especially are truly tender.
So we really get excited about recognizing those animals each year, and there have been some beautiful stories that have come through those awards.
Of course, for all the members of the DVMA, it's not only about the animals.
I think part of it is to recognize the bond, the human-animal bond, that's kind of at the basis of everything we do. And the clients really, the community really gets excited, to see their pet recognized. And as a profession, I think it allows us to step back and kind of look at the bigger picture, and why are these animals that we're serving important to the community?
And with an organization like this one, these animals and the humans behind them are in the very best hands. And I asked Dr. Crozier what topics come up when they're advocating at a legislative level, and she said mostly rabies vaccinations and protocols. Well, Fergus wants you to make sure you stay where you are, because a little later we are heading into the DelmarvaLife kitchen, sampling some fall flavors. Aren't you excited about that? You can sample those when you head to Chincoteague to visit Bill's Prime Seafood and Steaks. Fergus says, we'll be right back.